Hello from the Accessibility Department of UGA. Today we'll be remediating an image of a table using Adobe Acrobat and Microsoft Word. This table isn't accessible the way it is. Since it's an image, a screen reader or other assistive technology device would not be able to read it. The first thing that we're going to do is convert it to a PDF. Once it's open in Adobe, we'll be doing an OCR scan, which looks for text characters in an image. I'll do that by going to All Tools, selecting Scan and OCR, then clicking on Enhance Scanned File and choosing Enhance. A quick check with the mouse confirms that Adobe has done a good job of finding the characters, but now we need to make sure that the OCR was accurate, as sometimes the scanner will mistake one character for another. For example, zeros will often appear as capital O's. To check the accuracy, I prefer to convert the PDF to a Word doc, which will give us some more control over the formatting, especially since this is a table. I will go to the Convert menu and choose Microsoft Word. I like to see the Word doc and PDF side by side so that I can compare them and see where the mistakes are. This one turned out really well. The numbers have all come through and the table looks great. I'll need to fix the image at the top, and I'll do that by deleting the old one first. I noticed while I was here that the top of the page was reading as a header, which is something I do not want. So I copied the text, deleted the header, made the margins of the page smaller, and then pasted the text back in. Now I'm going to replace the missing image. I'm going to make it pretty large on the PDF version. Then I'll screenshot it and place it into the Word doc. Be sure to add the alt text in for each image in your document. You'll do that by right-clicking on the image, choosing View Alt Text, and then creating a description for the image. Now it's time to get fiddly with the data. I can see some issues just by eyeballing it, but one thing I need to fix first, for my own happiness, is to make the font consistent. I do that by selecting a section of font that I like, then right-clicking on the Normal section of styles, and selecting Upgrade Normal to match selection. This will cause all of the normal text to have the same size font, type, and color throughout the document. It will also help me to spot harder to see mistakes, such as spaces between numbers which aren't supposed to be there. This scan ended up with lots of those unnecessary spaces, so I went over it with a fine-toothed comb to be sure that I found them all. Once I'm satisfied that I found all of the typos and issues, I'm going to replicate the light gray highlights to make it easier for people to see the different rows. I check on the original to make sure that I'm making as close of a copy as possible. After one final overall check, I'll save the document as a PDF. Now this document can be read by screen readers and other assistive technologies, making it more accessible for everyone.